Welcome, everyone, to the American Airlines Arena in Miami, the home of the defending NBA World Champion Miami Heat. I'm Erik, the television play-by-play voice of the Miami Heat, and it's my pleasure and honor to welcome basketball fans around the world joining us live on both NBATV and NBA.com. We're all here this afternoon for a very special announcement. It is time for the naming of the Kia MVP NBA's Most Valuable Player Award, the fifth and final award in the Kia Performance Awards. In the past couple of weeks, these honors have been handed out to J.R. Smith of the Knicks, Paul George of the Indiana Pacers, the Grizzlies' Marc Gasol, and Damian Lillard of the Portland Trail Blazers. Each of those award winners, as well as the recipient of today's Kia NBA Most Valuable Player, will select a charity to receive a brand new 2014 Kia Sorento CUV, like the one displayed right here on the court, courtesy of Kia Motors, the official automotive partner of the NBA. And now we move on to the introductions of the very special guests that are joining us today. And I think we're going to shatter the previous record of most people on stage for a Kia Performance Award ceremony. Please join me in first welcoming some very special guests. These are the 10 students, along with their parents, from the LeBron James Family Foundation's Wheels for Education program in Akron, Ohio. Let's give them a hand. These youngsters are the program's MVPs for this school year. And like LeBron, they have worked hard all year long to get here this afternoon. We'd also like to extend a very special welcome to Desiree Bolden, manager of the Extended Learning at the Akron Public Schools in Akron, Ohio. Now, most of you here and everybody around the world has heard so much about LeBron James. You know how giving he is in terms of credit to his teammates and what a great teammate he is. So fittingly, please welcome on stage LeBron's teammates, members of the 2012-2013 Miami Heat. That is one great-looking group right there, ready to go back to work tomorrow. As I look to my right, you can't help but feel a little deja vu, like we've been here before. And we have been. It was a year ago at this time that I was at this podium, and all of you were out there watching from this venue the awarding of the Kia MVP Award. And we are joined on stage by the same gentlemen that were here a year ago, and I'm going to introduce those people to you now. First, please welcome a man who has a lot of experience handing out hardware and handing out Kia NBA Performance Award trophies. This is his fifth event in the last 2 years. He is Kia Motors America Executive Director Percy Vaughn. Next, we have the Basketball Hall of Famer who has a stockpile of NBA championships, 8 of them to be exact. Last season, he became the first and only man to win an NBA title as a player, head coach, and team executive. He is the president of the Miami Heat, Pat Riley. And our next guest on stage took the Miami Heat on an amazing journey this regular season, which included that magical 27-game winning streak, the second longest in NBA history, and the longest win streak the NBA has seen in the last 40 years. Of course, last year he also happened to be the man at the helm of the second NBA championship in Miami Heat franchise history. Ladies and gentlemen, Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra. And finally, the only player who led his team this year in scoring, rebounding, and assists during the NBA's 2012-2013 regular season. And he did so in ways that excited and thrilled the basketball world each time he stepped on the court. He led the Miami Heat to a 66-16 record in this regular season, the best in the NBA, also the best record in the 25-year franchise history of the Miami Heat. He is also a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, a 9-time NBA All-Star, an NBA champion, and an NBA Finals MVP. He now earns this honor for the second straight season and for the 4th time in the last 5 years. He is the 2012-13 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player, LeBron James. And now we invite to the podium a three-time NBA Coach of the Year, the 2011 NBA Executive of the Year, and the president of the Miami Heat, Pat Riley.
Thank you, everybody. I can say this on behalf of Mickey, Arison, and myself. I know it's our belief. We have both been around a long time, and almost, 5 generations, almost 50 years around the NBA. And just because you're around a long time doesn't give you the opportunity to think that your advice is the best, or your wisdom is the best, or your experiences can lead to a lot of other things. There are people today who are more contemporary that understand a lot more about today's game than maybe 46 years of experience can give you. However, over those 46 years, I've had an opportunity with my eyes to observe and to watch and to see players, great players, players that have won championships. They've been most valuable players. They have been winners. They've been leaders. And all the ones that I've observed and I've watched and I've seen, somewhere they've always gotten better. They always got better as their career advanced. And most importantly, they've always made their teammates and their teams better. In my humble opinion, in those 46 years, not because I have a lot of experience, I think the man that we're looking at right here is the best of all of them. And I just want to congratulate him on being a 4-time most valuable player. So congratulations, LeBron.
Thank you very much, Pat. Before we bring up our next guest of honor, just want to point out the assistant coaches of the Miami Heat and the training and conditioning staff of the Heat as well that are here today. Now let's hear from the Miami Heat head coach, who's in his 5th season as the head coach of the Heat. He's taken the Heat to the NBA playoffs in each of his seasons as their head coach, and is the only head coach in Heat history to take the Heat to the finals twice. He's also developed an amazing and special bond with LeBron James. Ladies and gentlemen, Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra.
Okay, on June 21st last year, we were able to accomplish an incredible goal for the organization. On Thursday, the 21st, Monday, the 25th, we celebrated with everybody in this city and had an incredible experience together. A couple weeks later, on July 6th, the best player in basketball went to training camp for USA. I went to fly to watch one of their practices up in Washington, D.C., to coax Coach K into letting the best player in basketball sit out a few practices. But LeBron wasn't having any of that. Went on, obviously, to a great summer to lead USA basketball to the gold medal on August 12th. Took about 2.5, 3 weeks off. He was back here in our facilities. And we started the season on the 28th of September with a journey to China before everybody else in the league to start this season. There's a saying that adversity builds character, and it did for all of us that experienced what happened the year before. LeBron reinvented himself and became the best player in basketball on the best team last year. Well, success also can reveal your character, and what you do after you succeed says just as much about what you do after you fail or suffer through some adversity. Coming back to reinvent himself again after an historic year like that last year, to come back and have an even better year this year, that says a whole heck of a lot about this man's character right here. If that wasn't enough, what an awesome teammate this guy is. We see it all the time, every day behind the scenes. His teammates and brothers, they love him. Our organization, we love you as well. And congratulations. Continue to take yourself and your game to another level and help us push us to another level as well. Congrats.
Thank you very much.